As you know, the Vision 2030 of Saudi Arabia aims to improve the nation's security, economy, and citizens' well-being. One of the key goals of this vision is to continue the transformation of the nation into the digital world and improve its digital infrastructure. This is essential in order to keep up with the rapid global progress in digital services, renewable global networks, and IT and OT systems, as well as in preparation for handling artificial intelligence in the fourth industrial revolution. But this transformation also comes with new challenges, such as ensuring the security and integrity of our systems, and protecting our vital interests, national security, and critical infrastructures. That's why the National Cybersecurity Authority, or NCA, was established by the Royal Decree No. 6801. It serves as the national and specialized reference for all matters related to cybersecurity in the kingdom. The NCA's mandates and duties include developing national policies, governance mechanisms, frameworks, standards, controls, and guidelines for cybersecurity. They also include monitoring the compliance of organizations in support of the important role of cybersecurity, which has become increasingly important with the rising security risks in cyberspace. It's important to note that the NCA's responsibility for cybersecurity does not absolve any public, private, or other organization from their own cybersecurity responsibilities. As stated in the Royal Decree No. 57231, all government organizations must improve their cybersecurity level to protect their networks, systems and data, and comply with NCA's policies, framework, standards, controls, and guidelines. To help with this goal, the NCA developed the Essential Cybersecurity Controls, or ECC, to set the minimum cybersecurity requirements for national organizations that are within its scope of ECC implementation. This document outlines the details of these controls, goals, scope, statement of applicability, compliance approach, and monitoring. All organizations within the scope of these controls must implement whatever necessary to ensure continuous compliance with the controls. NCA evaluates organizations' compliance with the ECC through multiple means such as self-assessments by the organizations, periodic reports of the compliance tool or on-site audits. So it's important that you familiarize yourself with the ECC and take the necessary steps to ensure your organization's compliance. The Essential Cybersecurity Controls ECC consists of 5 cybersecurity main domains, 29 cybersecurity subdomains and 114 cybersecurity controls. The main domains are governance, defense, resilience, third-party and cloud computing, and lastly about the ICS, which I will explain in detail in the following sections. The first step to follow along with the course, you need to download the NCA controls for free from the NCA website or from the course resources. Once you download the file, you can print it or have beside you so you can follow and mark and highlights for future reference. These controls are designed to help protect the cybersecurity of our nation, and they apply to all government organizations in the kingdom, including ministries, authorities, establishments, and others, as well as companies and entities owned or operated by the government. Additionally, the ECC are also applicable for private sector organizations that own, operate or host critical national infrastructures such as Riyadh Metro Project or other critical project. It's important to note that the NCA, or National Cybersecurity Authority, strongly encourages all other organizations in the kingdom to leverage these controls as well, to implement best practices and improve and enhance their cybersecurity. These ECC provide a set of minimum cybersecurity requirements and guidelines to help protect your organization's networks, systems and data and ensure compliance with the National Cybersecurity Policy. By implementing these controls, you can help protect our nation's vital interests, national security, and critical infrastructures. If you're an organization operating in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, we highly recommend that you familiarize yourself with the ECC and take the necessary steps to ensure your organization's compliance. These controls have been developed with the goal of meeting the cybersecurity needs of all organizations and sectors in the kingdom. Every Saudi organization must comply with all applicable controls in the ECC. The organization's business and the usage of certain technologies will dictate the controls that they need to implement. For example, controls in subdomain 4-2, which pertain to cloud computing and hosting cybersecurity, are applicable and must be implemented by organizations that are currently using or planning to use cloud computing and hosting services. Similarly, controls in main domain 5, which pertain to industrial control systems cybersecurity, are applicable and must be implemented by organizations that are currently using or planning to use industrial control systems. So, it's important for each organization to take into account their own business and technology usage when implementing these controls. The ECC provides a set of guidelines that are flexible enough to be applied to organizations of all sizes, sectors, and types. So, no matter what sector your organization belongs to and what technology it uses, it is crucial that you comply with the controls mentioned in the ECC. By following these guidelines, your organization will be better protected against cyber threats and ensure a secure cyber environment. Let's start diving into the details of these controls. The first domain is cybersecurity governance, which is a critical aspect of protecting an organization's networks, systems, and data from cyber threats. It involves the development and implementation of policies, frameworks, standards, controls, and guidelines to ensure the security of an organization's information technology infrastructure. Effective cybersecurity governance also includes regularly monitoring compliance with these policies and making adjustments as necessary to keep up with new threats and changing technologies. A good cybersecurity governance program should be designed to meet the specific needs of an organization and take into account its business model, technology usage, and regulatory requirements. It should also be flexible and adaptable, so it can evolve with changes in the cyber threat landscape. Additionally, it should be a collaborative effort across the organization, involving all levels of management and employees to ensure that everyone is aware of their role in maintaining the organization's cybersecurity. Implementing a strong governance program is essential for protecting an organization's sensitive data, maintaining customer trust, and protecting their reputation. It also helps organizations meet regulatory and compliance requirements for data protection and security. Furthermore, it can help organizations to build resilience against cyber attacks, minimize the damage caused by successful attacks, and quickly recover from the consequences. Overall, cybersecurity governance provides an organization with a comprehensive approach to managing the risks associated with its information systems and assets, as well as helps in maintaining the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information. It should be viewed as an ongoing process that is continuously reviewed, adapted, and improved to meet the changing security needs of an organization. The second domain about cybersecurity defense, which is a critical aspect of protecting an organization's networks, systems, and data from cyber threats. It involves a set of techniques, tools, and best practices to detect, prevent, and respond to cyber threats. The goal of cybersecurity defense is to identify and mitigate risks to an organization's information technology infrastructure and sensitive data, to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of that data. Effective cybersecurity defense includes a combination of technical and non-technical measures, such as firewalls, intrusion detection and prevention systems, antivirus software, and encryption to protect the organization's networks and data. Additionally, implementing security policies, regular security awareness training for employees, incident response plans, and regular security audits are a must to ensure that all the measures are working as intended. Implementing a robust cybersecurity defense strategy is crucial for organizations in Saudi Arabia, both for protecting their sensitive data and maintaining customer trust and reputation. Additionally, it also helps organizations to meet regulatory and compliance requirements for data protection and security. Furthermore, it can help organizations to build resilience against cyber attacks, minimize the damage caused by successful attacks, and quickly recover from the consequences. Overall, cybersecurity defense is an ongoing process that involves continuous monitoring, detection, and response to threats, vulnerabilities, and attacks. It requires constant updating and adjusting of security measures to keep up with the ever-evolving cyber threat landscape. It is essential for organizations to have a solid defense strategy in place, and to regularly review and test it to ensure that it can protect against current and emerging cyber threats. The third domain is cybersecurity resilience, refers to an organization's ability to anticipate, withstand, recover from, and adapt to cyber threats and attacks. It is a key component of an overall cybersecurity strategy, as it helps organizations to continue their operations and achieve their objectives, even in the face of cyber threats. Effective cybersecurity resilience involves not only implementing technical measures to protect against cyber threats, but also developing plans and procedures to detect and respond to incidents, and establishing processes for recovering from and learning from successful attacks. It also means having the right people and resources in place, as well as the right culture, to ensure that the organization is able to respond effectively and quickly to cyber incidents. Implementing a robust cybersecurity resilience strategy is crucial for organizations as it helps them to continue to operate in the face of cyber attacks, minimizing the disruption of critical functions, and ultimately protecting their bottom line. Additionally, It also helps organizations to meet regulatory and compliance requirements for data protection and security, as well as protecting the reputation of the organization and maintaining the trust of customers. Overall, cybersecurity resilience is an ongoing process that requires an integrated approach, combining technical, organizational, and human aspects. It involves continuous monitoring, detection, and response to threats, vulnerabilities, and attacks. Organizations should constantly review and test their resilience strategies and plans, in order to ensure they are ready to respond to any cyber incident. With a strong resilience strategy, organizations can be more secure, better prepared, and more capable of quickly recovering from cyber incidents. The fourth domain is about third-party and cloud computing cybersecurity, which refers to the security measures and practices that organizations need to implement when working with third-party vendors or using cloud computing services. As more and more organizations rely on third-party vendors for a wide range of services, from software to data storage and processing, it is critical to ensure that these vendors and cloud providers have robust security measures in place to protect an organization's sensitive data. Effective third-party and cloud computing cybersecurity involves conducting thorough risk assessments of third-party vendors and cloud providers, as well as implementing robust security controls to protect data and networks when working with these vendors and providers. This includes implementing strict access controls, regular security audits, and monitoring of the third-party and cloud services, as well as clear incident response procedures. Another important aspect of third-party and cloud computing cybersecurity is compliance with the Cloud Cybersecurity Control, or the CCC, from NCA. These standards provide a framework for secure cloud computing and can assist organizations in identifying and addressing security risks associated with using third-party vendors and cloud services. Given the increasing use of third-party vendors and cloud services in organizations, it is crucial that they take a proactive approach to cybersecurity in order to protect their sensitive data and maintain the trust of their customers. This includes regularly reviewing and assessing the security of third-party vendors and cloud providers and ensuring that they have the necessary controls in place to protect an organization's sensitive data and maintain regulatory compliance. Overall, third-party and cloud computing cybersecurity is a crucial aspect of protecting an organization's information and assets. It requires a comprehensive and integrated approach, combining technical, organizational, and human aspects, to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information. Regularly reviewing and assessing the security of third-party vendors and cloud providers and implementing the necessary controls to protect an organization's sensitive data and maintain regulatory compliance is essential. And the last domain is about ICS cybersecurity, which there is a Species D document from NCA called OTCC which focuses on the details for such systems. However, in this course we'll follow the ECC recommendation to fulfill the ICS cybersecurity, not the OTCC. There will be another course focuses on the OTCC. So what is ICS cybersecurity, or Industrial Control Systems cybersecurity? Refers to the security measures and practices that organizations need to implement to protect their industrial control systems from cyber threats. Industrial control systems are used to monitor and control various industrial processes, such as those used in manufacturing, power generation, and water treatment facilities. They are critical for the safe and efficient operation of these systems, making them a prime target for cyber attackers. Effective ICS cybersecurity involves implementing robust security controls to protect industrial control systems and networks, as well as implementing incident response plans and procedures to detect, prevent, and respond to cyber threats. This includes implementing network segmentation, strict access controls, and regular security audits and monitoring of industrial control systems. Another important aspect of ICS cybersecurity is compliance with the NCA OTCC controls, which derive from regulations and standards such as NIST SP 800-82, ESA, IEC 62443, and NERC-CIP. These standards provide a framework for secure industrial control systems and can assist organizations in identifying and addressing security risks associated with these systems. This includes regularly reviewing and assessing the security of industrial control systems and implementing the necessary controls to protect these systems and maintain regulatory compliance. Overall, ICS cybersecurity is crucial for the safe and efficient operation of industrial control systems and maintaining the overall security of an organization. It requires a comprehensive and integrated approach, combining technical, organizational, and human aspects, to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of industrial control systems. Regularly reviewing and assessing the security of industrial control systems and implementing the necessary controls to protect these systems and maintain regulatory compliance is essential. After this overview summary about the importance of the ECC implementation, let's dive in to understand each control. Thank you for watching and see on the next video.